Hey, good morning class. How are you? I hope you all are fit and fine in your home and doing well. So today we are going to discuss our next topic of the first chapter, which is set, and the topic which I want to cover through this video lecture is subsets and intervals. Okay, so before we start subset and interval, let me introduce you with some facts. Dear student, first of all I have to complete the theoretical part. It means the content. Okay, and if once the content is already finished, then we will discuss about the exercises. Okay, so today first I will discuss what is a subset, okay, and what is an interval, various forms of interval. Then we will discuss some questions from your exercise. Okay, so without wasting the time, let's start with the very first topic, which is subset. So basically you all know, in my last video lecture I have discussed what is a set. Okay, so set is nothing but a well defined collection of objects. Okay, object can be everything around us in our day to day life, whatever we are using. ठीक है, जो कुछ भी हम यूज कर रहे हैं, it's all are said to be as objects. Okay, so what is the subset? So basically if you are having any two set A and B, if you have any two sets A and B, and what is the condition? Both are non-empty finite set. ठीक है, both are non-empty and finite set. If you are having any two set A and B, then A is said to be subset of B if and only if. Then A will be said to be a subset of B if and only if for A belongs to A imply A also belongs to B, then it will conclude that A is subset of B. This is a general mathematical definition of subset beta. What is the definition? A and B are any two non-empty finite set, then A is said to be subset. This is the notation for the subset actually. Okay, this is the symbol for the subset. This is the notation of subset. So A is said to be the subset of B if and only if any element A is belonging on A. I already told you what is the meaning of this one. This is said to be belongs to. This is said to be belongs to. It means if A is belonging to A, then imply A also belongs to set B. Means what is the conclusion? The conclusion is that if every element of set A is also an element of set B. What does it mean? It means that if every elements of set A, if every element of set A is also an element of set B, then in this situation we said A is subset of B. Okay, आई बात समझ में है? What is the definition? What is the general definition of subset? If A and B are any two non-empty set, then A is said to be the subset of B if and only if every element of set A is also an element of B. Means set A के सारे element कहाँ contain कर रहे हों? All the elements of set A are containing within the set B. For example, let us take an example. ठीक है, set of natural number is a subset of set of whole number. Another example, set of whole number, okay, is a subset of set of integer. More examples, set of integers is subset of set of rational numbers. Set of rational number is subset of set of real numbers. Okay, so these are some important mathematical examples. Set of natural number is subset of whole number. Why? Because we all know that all the elements of natural numbers are containing within the whole numbers. ठीक है, whole number के अंदर पूरा natural number contain हो जाता है. That's why natural number is a subset of the whole number. Okay, and whole number is subset of Z means integer. Okay, I already told you in my last video lecture that what is the meaning of these capital letters, what is the meaning of these notations. N stand for natural numbers, set of natural number. W stands for set of whole number. Z stands for set of integers. Q stands for set of rational numbers, and of course R is set of real number. Okay, So n is subset of W means all the elements of set n are containing within the elements of set W. W is subset of Z means all the elements of whole numbers, or you can say all the elements of set W are containing within the Z. Z is representing the set of integers, और integer के अंदर सारे whole number contain हो जाते हैं. Like way Z is subset of Q means all the elements of integer are containing within the rational numbers, and Q is subset of R means all the rational numbers are containing within the real number. Actually real number is a universal set, it contains all the subsets. So agar if I want to make a diagram, a rough diagram for our convenience, then if R is denoting the universal set, okay, if R is denoting the universal set, the whole area is for R, then you can say this is Q, set of rational number, this is Z, set of integers, this is W, set of whole number, and this is N, set of natural number. Now you can easily conclude that सबसे छोटा सर्कल नेचुरल नंबर किसके अंदर कंटेन कर रहा है? होल नंबर के अंदर. होल नंबर किसके अंदर कंटेन कर रहा है? इंटीजर्स में. इंटीजर किस में कंटेन कर रहा है? रैशनल में. और रैशनल किस में कंटेन कर रहा है? रियल नंबर में. सो दिस इज द बेसिक डेफिनेशन ऑफ सबसेट. If A and B are any two set beta, then A is said to be subset of B. If this condition is applicable, means if A is any element and A is containing within A, it means it imply A is also containing B. This is a general format. ठीक है, in generalized form we can say if every element of set A is also an element of set B, set A के जितने भी element है वो set B में भी अगर मिल रहे हैं हमें, then we can conclude that A is a subset of B. I hope you are getting my point. So pause the video and take the screenshot. Okay, the next is interval. The next topic is interval. Okay, so basically two types of interval are there in mathematics. The very first is open interval, and the second one is closed interval. The first is open interval and the second one is closed interval, but there are two more intervals who made by the combination of these two intervals, है ना. इन दोनों के combination से दो और interval बनते हैं. The one is semi open, semi closed interval, and the next one is semi closed semi open interval. Okay, but these two intervals are made by the combination of these two. ठीक है, so we will emphasize on the understanding of open and closed interval. If you get to know what is open and what is closed interval, then these two might be understood. ठीक है, so first we will discuss what is an open interval, then we will discuss what is an closed interval. Okay, and then of course semi open, semi closed, and semi closed, semi opens. Okay, so we will discuss it one by one. So basically what is an open interval? Okay, the definition of open interval is that okay, so now we are going to discuss about intervals. Okay, so let's start about intervals. So the open interval, what is the definition of open interval? If A and B are any two real numbers, है ना. I am writing here A comma B belongs to R. It means that A and B both are belonging to R, and if A and B are belonging to R, it means that A, B both are a real number. If A and B both are real number such that A is less than B, किस तरीके से कि A जो है वो B से छोटा है, then an interval defined as y such that, okay, an interval which is defined in the set, ठीक है, किस तरीके से, y such that y is greater than A but less than B. So an interval, or you can say a set defined as y should be greater than a but less than b, is said to be an open interval. Okay, wait for a moment, I will explain it thoroughly. So open interval means if we are having any two number a and b and both are real number in such a manner कि a is less than b, okay, a is less than b, then an interval defined as a comma b such that a is less than, ठीक है, x is greater than a but less than b. Okay, so if a and b are any two real numbers such that a is less than b, then an interval defined as, the symbol for open interval you can say किस तरीके से है, a small bracket. Okay, the small bracket is the symbol for open interval. Okay, this small bracket is indicating the open interval. So the open interval a comma b is defined as x is greater than a but less than b. So the set of all these points x in which it should be greater than a but less than b is said to be an open interval. It means that in the case of open interval, a and b both are excluded points. What does it mean? It means that in case of open interval the end points are not included, है ना, a and b also set as a end points because they are locating at the boundary of the interval. So a and b both are said to be as end points, है ना, end points are excluded. So when we are talking about the solution of this open interval, then the end points a and b are excluded, means it will not be included within the solution, है ना. I will explain it with geometrically. Suppose this is a number line and we are talking about the open interval, then let there be a point a and there be a point b in such a manner a is less than b. Okay, then the open interval state that the end points a and b, जहाँ पे end point होंगे वहाँ पे open sphere आएगा आपका. Open sphere means they are excluded point, they are not included, and इन दोनों पॉइंट्स के बीच का जो भी रीजन है ये पूरा का पूरा x के लिए सॉल्यूशन का काम करेगा, ठीक है ना. मीन्स all the points are included within the open interval a and b but a and b are not included in the solution. तो हम क्या करते हैं, इनके बीच के पोर्शन को डार्क कर देते हैं बिकॉज ये जो इंटरवल है ये सॉल्यूशन का काम कर रहा है, और जहां जहां पे ओपन इंटरवल होगा वहां पे हम ओपन स्फीयर को मेंशन करते हैं. ये ओपन स्फीयर ये दिखा रहा है कि जो x है उसकी वैल्यू a और b के सारे पॉइंट्स के लिए तो है, यानी x की वैल्यू क्या है, a और b के बीच के सारे पॉइंट्स, बट एक्सक्लूडिंग a एंड b, a और b x की वैल्यू में इंक्लूड नहीं होंगे. ठीक है, आ रही बात समझ में. नाउ टॉकिंग अबाउट क्लोज इंटरवल. सेम, if a and b are any two real numbers such that a is less than b, then an interval defined as a comma b, है ना, जिस तरीके से इसको बोलते हैं हम क्या, इसको स्मॉल ब्रैकेट कहते हैं, इसको बिग ब्रैकेट बोलते हैं, है ना. तो इस तरीके का ब्रैकेट अगर आपको कहीं पे दिख रहा है तो उसको हम बोलेंगे क्लोज इंटरवल है ये. ठीक है, देन एन इंटरवल डिफाइंड एज x such that x is greater than equal to x but less than equal to b. Now see what is the difference between open and closed interval. Here in case of open interval x is greater than a but less than b, but here in case of closed interval x is not only greater than a but equal to a also, and x is not only less than b but equals b also. So such an interval is said to be a closed interval. The notation for closed interval is this one. This is the notation for closed interval. Okay, हरी बात समझ में. This is the notation for closed interval, and in case of closed interval a and b both are said to be what, included points. A and b both are said to be included points. It means that in the solution of x not only the interval but the end point also included, है ना. It means that the end points also included within the solution of x. if I want to draw it graphically, then if there is a point A and there is a point B, let it be A, let it be B, then the required solution for x is this whole interval as well as this end point. So in case of closed interval, we shaded the open sphere. यहाँ पे क्या था कि ओपन इंटरवल के केस में हमने ए और बी जो कि एंड पॉइंट्स थे उनको हमने ओपन स्फीयर रखा था बिकॉज दे आर नॉट इंक्लूडेड पॉइंट्स. बट इन केस ऑफ क्लोज इंटरवल द एंड पॉइंट्स आर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड. तो हम क्या करेंगे, इनके बीच के पार्ट को तो डार्क करेंगे ही बिकॉज दिस पार्ट इज रिक्वायर्ड सॉल्यूशन, बट वी ऑल्सो डार्कन द एंड पॉइंट्स. वाई वी ऑल्सो डार्कन द एंड पॉइंट्स? बिकॉज द एंड पॉइंट्स आर ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड फॉर द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ एक्स. अगर हम x के सॉल्यूशन की यहाँ बात करेंगे तो x के रिक्वायर्ड सॉल्यूशन में जो बीच का इंटरवल है ये तो आएगा ही आएगा, बट द एंड पॉइंट्स आर आल्सो इंक्लूडेड. ठीक है ना, यानी कि x कैन टेक द वैल्यू a एज वेल एज x कैन टेक द वैल्यू b और x कैन टेक एनी वैल्यू बिटवीन दीज इंटरवल्स. दिस इज इन केस ऑफ क्लोज इंटरवल. एंड इन केस ऑफ ओपन इंटरवल x विल टेक ओनली द इंटरवल बिटवीन a and b. x will take only the values lying between a and b, not a and b. Because in case of open interval a and b are excluded points, it means in case of open interval whatever the end points has been given they are not included, वो solution में include नहीं होते हैं. But in case of closed interval the interval itself included but the end points also included within the solution of x. Are you getting my point? We will discuss it when we will talk about the questions. Okay, so this is about open interval and this is about closed interval. Okay, now we are talking about semi open and semi close. Okay, semi open, semi close interval. The third one is semi open and semi closed interval. Okay, so semi open, semi closed interval is if you are having such kind of interval, suppose we have any two number a and b which are belonging to R and like that manner. So if you are having like that, the one side is open and the another side is closed, then how we will write it? We will write it like x such that x is greater than a but less than equal to b, है ना. Now see, it is open from a first end point and closed from the second one. ये इंटरवल जो है ये a की ओर से ओपन है, सो x इज ग्रेटर देन a एंड क्लोज फ्रॉम b. b की ओर से कैसा इंटरवल है? क्लोज्ड है. तो देखो x इज लेस देन एंड इक्वल टू b, है ना. एंड डायग्रामेटिकली इफ यू आर showing this one, so let it be a and let there be a point b. So at the point of a की ओर से कैसा है? ओपन, और b की ओर से कैसा है? क्लोज. सो वी हैव टू सेट दिस रीजन, है ना. दिस वन a, दिस वन b and this is the required solution lying between them and b is also an included point. Okay, a is not included here, a is not included but b is included point. Okay, b is included point. Are you getting my point? So this is semi open, semi closed. Like way, if you are having semi closed, semi open, means if you are having semi closed and semi open interval, what does it mean? It means that if a, b are any two real number where a is less than b, then semi closed means from side a the interval is closed and semi open means from side b the interval is open. Then how we will represent it? We will represent it a set x, a solution set x in such a manner from end a x is greater than equal to a because from a it is closed and from b it is open, so x is only less than b. And diagrammatically we can represent it in number line like this is a and from there this is b. The required region is including between them and a is also included in this solution because from a it is closed and from b it is open. So b की ओर को open sphere आएगा because b is not included in this particular case. Okay, pause the video and take the screenshot of it. Okay, so this is all about subset and intervals. Now we will discuss some questions from NCERT. Okay, so starting from exercise 1.1, starting from exercise 1.1. So in exercise 1.1, the very first question, what we have to do here, which of the following are sets, justify your answer. We have to identify whether which one is a set or not. In my earlier video I have discussed very well what is the definition of set. Set is a well defined collection of objects. It means if the collection of objects is well defined means there is no any doubt while we are taking the elements in the within the set, there should be no any doubt in our mind कि किसको लेना है और किसको नहीं लेना है, ठीक है ना. If the doubt is occurring there, then the set is not well defined, and if the doubt is not occurring there, then the set is well defined. So the very first part is the collection of all the months of a year beginning with the letter J. Here the question is talking about the months of years which are started with a J, है ना. Exercise 1.1 and question number very first part, let it be denoted by A. And here what is the collection? It is the collection of months which are starting from the letter J. So it is specified, there is no any confusion कि किस month को हमें लेना है और किसको नहीं लेना है. Why? Because it is crystal clear that the months which we are talking about here, the collection of months which we are talking about here are starting from the letter J. So कौन कौन से आ जाएंगे? जनवरी, फरवरी, मार्च, अप्रैल, मई, लीव, जून एंड जुलाई. ठीक है, only 3 months are there: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There are 12 months, but only 3 are there which are starting from the letter J. Okay, so this is well defined, so this is a set. Next, the collection of 10 most talented writers of India. Now this is not well defined, because according to my opinion maybe some others are talented writers, according to your opinion maybe some more are other, some different are talented writers, maybe in other word. ठीक है, किसी और के ओपिनियन के हिसाब से टैलेंटेड राइटर्स का सेट कुछ और हो सकता है. इट मीन्स दैट इफ देयर शुड बी सब्जेक्टिविटी. आर यू नोइंग व्हाट इज सब्जेक्टिविटी? देयर आर 2 types of things. One is objectivity and the second one is subjectivity. Objectivity means there is a fixed answer. The answer should be reliable. Reliable means trustworthy, या reliable हम तब कहते हैं जब आंसर पे आप यकीन कर सकें. ऑब्जेक्टिविटी का मतलब ये भी है, अगर आप ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस फेस करते होंगे, सपोज वी आर हैविंग अ क्वेश्चन एंड देयर आर 4 ऑप्शंस ओनली, बट द ऑप्शन इज क्रिस्टल क्लियर. कोई एक ही होगा जो उसका आंसर होगा. सपोज व्हाट इज द कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया? सो वी ऑल नो दैट ओनली दिल्ली इज द कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया. देयर इज नो एनी कन्फ्यूजन रिगार्डिंग इट. तो सच काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स आर सेड टू बी सब्जेक्टिविटी, ऑब्जेक्टिविटी सॉरी. बट व्हाट इज सब्जेक्टिविटी? सब्जेक्टिविटी मीन्स अगर इसी क्वेश्चन को कुछ ऐसे कर दें कि वाई दिल्ली इज़ द कैपिटल ऑफ इंडिया, दिल्ली ही क्यों, कोई और कैपिटल नहीं हो सकता क्या इंडिया का? तो यहाँ पे डिफरेंट थॉट्स प्रोसेस होने शुरू हो जाएंगे. किसी के अकॉर्डिंग कोई और सिटी भी हो सकता है, मुंबई हो सकता है, किसी के अकॉर्डिंग बेंगलुरु हो सकता है, किसी के अकॉर्डिंग कुछ और हो सकता है कि हाँ ये दिल्ली के अलावा कैपिटल्स बनाए जा सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे सब्जेक्टिविटी आ गई. तो ये क्या है? ये वेल डिफाइंड नहीं है. वेल डिफाइंड कब होगा कोई भी स्टेटमेंट? जब वो क्रिस्टल क्लियर हो कि इसका आंसर यही है. देयर शुड नॉट बी एनी डाउट. तो यहाँ पे क्या है? वी हैव द क्वेश्चन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट 10 मोस्ट टैलेंटेड राइटर्स ऑफ द इंडिया. सो देर आर डिफरेंट थॉट्स, है ना, डिफरेंट व्यूज फॉर दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन, है ना. और जहाँ पे डिफरेंट व्यूज आने शुरू हो जाए वो कलेक्शन नहीं है. तो दूसरा वाला इसका जो है सेकेंड पार्ट, 10 मोस्ट टैलेंटेड राइटर्स, 10 मोस्ट टैलेंटेड राइटर्स ऑफ इंडिया. This is not a set. Okay, now talking about the third one. The third one is a team of 11 best cricket batsmen of the world. क्या है? A team of 11 best cricket batsmen, है ना, cricket batsmen of world. Now see, according to my opinion maybe some other 11 best should be there. According to you 11 best cricket batsmen should be different, है ना. तो हर किसी के अकॉर्डिंग डिफरेंट हो सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पे 11 बेस्ट क्रिकेट बैट्समैन ऑफ वर्ल्ड, दिस इज नॉट वेल डिफाइंड, है ना. अलग अलग डिफरेंट आंसर्स आ सकते हैं यहाँ पे, पॉसिबिलिटीज है ऐसे आने की. तो दिस इज नॉट अगेन अ सेट. ओके, नाउ द सेकेंड फोर्थ वन, अ कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल बॉयज इन यूर क्लास. अ कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल बॉयज क्या है? अ कलेक्शन ऑफ all boys in your class. So तो यहाँ पे तो क्लियर है ना, एक क्लास में क्या होंगे, अगर इफ़ द क्लास इज हैविंग को एजुकेशन सिस्टम इज देयर, इफ को एजुकेशन सिस्टम इज देयर मीन्स को एजुकेशन मीन्स गर्ल्स एंड बॉयज both are having taking their study in the same school, same campus, then maybe there some are girls and some are having boys, just like your class है ना, 11th class grade 11, कुछ गर्ल्स हैं यहाँ पे मैथमेटिक्स में और कुछ बॉयज़ हैं. सो हियर अ कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल बॉयज़ इन योर क्लास, तो ऑल बॉयज़ कह रहा है, तो ये क्लियर है कि भैया जितने बच्चे हैं उन सबको बॉयज़ हैं, टोटल 11th में जितने बॉयज़ हैं उनको हमने कलेक्ट कर देना है एक जगह पे, तो ये क्लियर है, यहाँ पे कोई डाउट होना ही नहीं चाहिए. सो दिस इज अ सेट. ओके, हाँ, अगर इसी क्वेश्चन को कुछ ऐसा कह देता, कलेक्शन ऑफ टैलेंटेड बॉयज ऑफ योर क्लास, अ कलेक्शन ऑफ टैलेंटेड बॉयज ऑफ योर क्लास, तब ये सेट नहीं होता, बिकॉज टैलेंटेड का क्या मतलब यहाँ पे है ना, टैलेंटेड इन डिफरेंट व्यूज, कोई पढ़ाई में टैलेंटेड है, कोई प्लेइंग में खेल में टैलेंटेड है, कोई सिंगिंग में टैलेंटेड हो सकता है. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल नेचुरल नंबर लेस देन 100. यस, अ कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल नेचुरल नंबर लेस देन 100, तो इसको तो क्लियरली हम कर सकते हैं 1 2 3 एंड सो ऑन टिल 99. सो दिस इज डेफिनेट है ना, यहाँ पे तो कोई डाउट है ही नहीं. कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल नेचुरल नंबर्स लेस देन 100 मीन्स फ्रॉम 1 to 19, डेफिनेट है. सो देर इज नो एनी कंफ्यूजन. सो दिस इज अ सेट. सो अ कलेक्शन ऑफ नोबल राइटर्स बाय द मुंशी प्रेमचंद, दिस इज, देर इज नो एनी कंफ्यूजन. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द नोबल्स विच हैज़ बीन रिटन बाय मुंशी प्रेमचंद. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि नोबल्स का कलेक्शन बोल दिया गया केवल, अगर केवल नोबल्स का कलेक्शन बोलता तो देर आर थाउजेंड ऑफ राइटर्स विच एग्जिस्ट इन द पोस्ट. ठीक है, इंडिया में बहुत सारे ऐसे राइटर्स रहे हैं जिन्होंने बहुत सारे नॉवेल्स लिखे हैं, तो कन्फ्यूजन क्रिएट हो सकता था किसको लें किसको ना लें. बट देयर द थिंग इज क्लियर, द टर्म वेल डिफाइंड इज मैंशनड हियर बिकॉज वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ओनली द नॉवेल्स विच हैज़ बीन रिटन बाय मुंशी प्रेमचंद. सो मुंशी प्रेमचंद के द्वारा जितने भी नॉवेल्स लिखे गए हैं उनके ये कलेक्शन आएंगे यहाँ पे, तो कोई कन्फ्यूजन तो है नहीं. दैट्स वाई इट इज ऑल्सो अ सेट. नेक्स्ट, कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल इवन इंटीजर्स. सो कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल इवन इंटीजर्स मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ओनली द even integers, है ना. So we are talking about only even integers, so starting from 2 4 6 and so on. So yes, it is a set. Okay, now the collection of questions in this chapter. So collection of questions in this chapter, yes, it is a set. Why? Because the collection of questions in this chapter are only related with sets, है ना. अगर मैं केवल इस चैप्टर के क्वेश्चन की बात करूं तो वो सभी सेट थ्योरी से, जो कि आपके चैप्टर का नाम है सेट्स, उससे रिलेटेड है. तो देयर शुड बी नो एनी कंफ्यूजन बिकॉज ऑल द क्वेश्चन आर ओनली रिलेटेड विद सेट. बट इन केस अगर ये इसी चीज़ को ऐसे कह दे, द कलेक्शन ऑफ ऑल क्वेश्चंस ऑफ योर बुक, तो यहाँ पे डिफरेंट चैप्टर्स हैं, डिफरेंट चैप्टर्स के डिफरेंट क्वेश्चंस हैं, तो वो सेट नहीं बन पाएगा, वो वेल डिफाइंड नहीं हो पाएगा उस केसेस में. तो यहाँ पे केवल क्या कह रहा है, कलेक्शन ऑफ क्वेश्चंस in this chapter, तो all these questions of this chapter are related only with set, that's why it is a क्या, it is a set. ठीक है ना, ये एक सेट बना पाएगा क्योंकि वेल डिफाइन है, हमें पता है कि सारे क्वेश्चन जो भी होंगे सेट थ्योरी से ही रिलेटेड होंगे. नेक्स्ट, कलेक्शन ऑफ मोस्ट डेंजरस एनिमल्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. देर इज अगेन सब्जेक्टिविटी अकर्स बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू मी स्नेक इज डेंजरस, अकॉर्डिंग टू यू मे बी लायन इज डेंजरस, अकॉर्डिंग टू समवन एल्स मे बी टाइगर इज डेंजरस, अकॉर्डिंग टू समवन एल्स मे बी some other, है ना, animal is dangerous. So there is subjectivity, confusion is creating there कि कौन सा हो सकता है कौन सा नहीं. So this is not well defined, that's why this is not a set. Now talking about question number 2. So question number 2, a set A is given here having 1 2 3 4 5 6 elements. Now there are some objective questions, है ना, fill in the blanks type. Here we have to use appropriate symbol, or symbols are this one, this is indicating belongs to, and if we are cutting this in this manner, so this the meaning of this one is does not belongs to. Okay, does not belongs to. So the very first part of it is 5 space A. Now see whether the 5 is coming within this set. Yes, it is coming, so we will write here 5 belongs to A. Now the second one is 8 space A. Now see 8 is not existing within the set, so we will write the symbol this one, 8 is not belongs to A. Okay, next क्या है, 4-A. Now see student, 4 is lying within the set, so we will use the symbol belongs to. Okay, next 2-A. See 2 is belonging within the set, so we will write here 2 belongs to A. Next 10-A. Now see there is no any element like 10 which are belonging within the set, so we will use here does not belongs to, है ना, 10 does not belongs to A. Okay, pause the video and take the screenshot. Now see the next question number 3. Write the following set in roster form. Here the set has been given in the set builder form and we have to write them in roster form. You all know what is the roster form. Roster form is also said to be as a what, listing method, because in which we list the elements within the bracket, curly bracket, and separated them with a comma. ठीक है. So question number 3, very first part, I will do only 2 and 3 question of it. Rest you have to do. X such that x is an integer and x is an integer and x is greater than equal to -3 and less than 7. ठीक है. So this is statement form. You can say this is the set builder form. Now we have to write it in roster form. So in roster form, how will we write it? This is the definition that x is an integer. x such that means x इस प्रकार से है, x इस तरीके से है कि x is an integer, एक integer है, and x is greater than equal to -3 but less than 7. Now see, right now I have told you what is the meaning of closed and open interval. Now you can see x is closed from the end -3 because there is also equal to, है ना, greater than and equal to, both sign are there. So x is closed from -3 but x is open from 7 because there is no equality. x is less than 7 means ये open interval है ना. अगर हम इसको इंटरवल के फॉर्म में लिखना चाहें तो ये बात कर रहा है किस इंटरवल की, बिटवीन -3 to 7 and from -3 this is closed. What does it mean? It means that the required solution for this set A is what? What is the required solution? It is closed from the end -3 and open from the end 7. So -3 will also included within the solution and in between them जितने भी integers हैं इनके बीच में वो भी क्या होंगे, वो भी set के अंतर्गत आएंगे. So in set roster form the required solution will be -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Because here we are only talking about the integers, so we will not take the rationals, okay, and irrationals. So ये integers हैं, यही required solution है इस particular set के लिए, okay. Now the second one you will do by your own. Now the third part of it. In the third part, the set C has been given in set builder form like x such that x is a two digit natural number such that the sum of its digit is 8. X is a 2 digit natural number such that sum of its digit is 8, है ना. इसके डिजिट का सम क्या हो जाएगा, 8 हो जाएगा. सो सम ऑफ इट्स डिजिट इज 8. सो कहाँ से स्टार्ट करोगे आप, एक नेचुरल नंबर भी हो और उनके डिजिट का सम 8 हो. तो स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम अगर 1 से हम बात करें, है ना, 2 डिजिट नंबर है. सो 1 के साथ 8 बनाने के लिए 7 चाहिए हमें, 7 + 1 8. नेक्स्ट 2 के साथ 8 बनाने के लिए कितना चाहिए, 6. 3 के साथ 8 बनाने के लिए सम ऑफ डिजिट कितना चाहिए होगा हमें, 5, है ना. 3 5 यानी 35. नेक्स्ट 4 4 45 एंड नेक्स्ट 53. इनका रेसिप्रोकल कर लो, 53 62 and 71. So these are the elements. You can easily check. All the elements are two digit natural numbers and sum of them is 8. So केवल यही numbers यहाँ पे आएंगे, ठीक है. Rest you will do by your own. I am telling the last one, ठीक है. The last one is F is a set, the set of all letters in the word, the set of all letters in the word better, okay, word better, BETTER. Now we have to write it roster form. So I already clear you when we are writing any set in roster form, है ना, and the statement is given in the word format. So repetition is not allowed there. Order can be interchanged. Order से कोई मैटर नहीं करता, आगे पीछे हो सकते हैं. मतलब E को आप पहले ले लो, B को बाद में ले लो. There is no any confusion regarding it. But what should we notice in our mind while writing in roster form any word? The order of the repetition of element is not allowed. So here you can see E is coming 2 times, T is also coming 2 times. So we will write B, then E only 1 time. Okay, repetition is not allowed there. Then we will write T, and then we will write R. So this is the roster form for this particular given word. Okay. So this is, now there are some questions in which you have to make the roster form. Okay. So as I think you will capable of doing all these questions by your own. In next Google Meet class, we will discuss about the remaining exercises. Okay, it means exercise 1.2 and exercise 1.3. we will do it in Google Meet class, and in next video lecture we will discuss about operations on the set and as well as what is the Venn diagram. Okay, till then, bye bye, take care and stay at home.